Hello, and welcome to the kitchen. The breakfast area of the kitchen's here, and the breakfast area is here. It's all one big room. We've been in the kitchen before, but we haven't been over here. Anyway, I'm Dr. Wiggo, and today I'm going to be unboxing, setting up, and testing out the SunJoe pressure washer, which you see right here. As always, if all you care about is seeing what's in here and seeing how it works, skip to the next chapter. But first I'm going to tell you why I bought this. It's an easy answer. My friend Brian got one a couple of years ago, and he said, well, I'll bring it over and, clean up around the pool area because, he and his wife come over and use my pool. He never did that. So eventually I realized he was never going to do that. So I went and got one of my own. But I actually bought this a while ago, like last year. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but here in the Memphis area, it's like spring, summer. And so the window for doing this, with these kind of things, is kind of small because it very quickly gets really hot. In fact, the reason I'm doing this in here and not out on the patio is because it's like in the 80s out there already. It's only May. So I'm going to unbox it in here. But why did I buy this one? As always, you look at the Amazon's Choice and the best sellers. This is a bestseller, again, with over 50-something thousand ratings, and it's like a 4.5 average. So with 4.5 average, over 50,000 ratings, I'm thinking it's got to be pretty good. So I bought it. It's 14.5 amps, which it says down here somewhere. 2,000 PSI. Sounds like a lot, but they lie. That's inside, it's 2,000 PSI. By the time it gets to the end of the thing, it's more like 1,400 PSI. That's still a lot of pressure per square inch. And it's 1.76 gallons per minute. That's a lot of gallons. So this thing will spray a lot of water. So that's why I got this one, and I'm gonna use it to, the area around my pool is that, what do you call that? Little rocks in a thing, so it's kind of rough, which of course hurts to walk on barefoot, which is great for a pool. That's what you want by a pool, right? You want to hurt when you walk. It gets all dirty in there, and I'm gonna watch that. Plus, I have this table, which has appeared in some of my previous videos on the back patio, that has been sitting out there for almost 10 years, and it's got a pretty good coating of dust and pollen and stuff, so I want to see how that does. So that's why I got it. Let's open her up. As I'm opening it, I'm noticing that right here on the side it says 2-year warranty. Oops. I believe most of my warranty has expired because I've had this for well over a year. Register to activate your 2-year warranty. I may be in luck. Oh, we have attachments. I don't know what they are. We'll get into that later. That's the important attachment. That's your squirt handle with a trigger. It has 2 soap dispensing containers, so you can use it for cleaning. We'll be putting that on momentarily. Well, I guess now I got to set this back down on the floor. The sprayer wand. Oh, and the hose. Oh, it has quick release sprayers, which I haven't found yet. Comes with multiple nozzles. There they are. There's like a 0 degree, I think a 15 degree. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. I think up to 90 degrees. So you can spray at different angles. It's electric, and it has a really long cord here. Now this is the biggest off-on button I've ever seen. This on, off. Oh, and if you post on social media and hashtag go with Joe, you win a chance to get a $20 gift card. Yeah, that's not happening. An 800 number for support if you have any trouble with it out of the box. Well, that's very nice. Register online. Oh, and if you register online, you get an extra 90 days. So it's 2-year plus 90 day. Or you can they sell extended warranties. That one's in French. This one's in Spanish. but this one's in English. They always put so many safety warnings. It reminds me of that episode of The Simpsons where Homer Simpson points at a safety warning and says, "See, because of me, now there's a warning." I think my favorite warning, though, will always be on go to, well, I guess you can't go to Sears and buy a lawnmower anymore, but back when you could, they had a little thing on it that says, "Warning, starting the mower could cause you to have a heart attack." Because a guy starting the mower had a heart attack, sued Sears and won, and so now they had to put a warning. So you can't sue them if you have a heart attack starting your lawnmower. Oh, more safety, electrical safety. Oh, it tells you to tie, if you're using an extension cord, to put the knot in it, which is, by the way, always a good piece of advice. Oh, there's a lot of components. 27 things it points out. Assembly. So you slide the handle into position. Secure with the 4 large screws. They're in the little bag. Standard Phillips head screwdriver. Too big. My LTT screwdriver was in the office because I got a new M.2 drive for my computer. That's 1 large screw. Then you put the detergent bottles. Well, I guess they're locked into place. But now I'm supposed to, detergent tube goes onto this little, okay. Now, by the way, today I'm not going to be using detergent. I'm just going to be spraying to see what that does. So this is apparently the spray wand connector. It doesn't stay by itself. You use the small screw. That's where the spray wand end is going to go when it's moving it around. So that's to protect it. The hose holder. That's this guy. This guy's going to go up here. I haven't gotten to this part of the instructions, but there are 5 little hooks here. And look, I got 5 of these. I'm thinking that's where you're going to store those. We'll get there in a minute. Oh, the hose holder is going to go around on the front side. These little guys are going to slot into these things right here. I need to put another screw in. My first question is, why couldn't these have already been installed? I mean, it's in a box, it's all wrapped up. They could have just wrapped something around it. Why do I have to go to all this trouble? I'm already annoyed. So we got the hose holder in place. Now we need to fit the spray wand into the trigger gun. Well, here's our trigger gun. Okay, I'm supposed to put this in here and rotate it until they're locked up. Except that end doesn't fit, so it must be this end, which has a cap on it. Indeed. I imagine we want to get these fittings tight because water could come spewing out of any of them, since it'll be at very high pressure, 2,000 something PSI, well, 2,000 inside, 1,400 by the time it gets through all these. Got that done. Now we want the high pressure hose. So the high pressure hose is going to screw in here. I don't know if you heard that, but it locked. You heard a click, locked in, and now that's all tightened up. This is where the other end of the hose goes. We're going to take it outside in just a second. This is where the garden hose is going to attach. A little picture of a faucet down there. The reason this big thing on the end is a GF, on the end of the cord where it plugs in, is a GFCI. So again, if there's water problems, it'll trip off and then you can reset it. Do the safety lock. That'll keep you from accidentally squirting when you're moving it around. All right, so you pull this thing and it fires this thing off. It pops up in there. So that's on there good. So the next step is to take it outside. So let's take a little break. So we're on the deck and I'm going handheld for a minute because I want to show you a few things. The hose runs from over there, hooked up down there. The power cord is 36 feet long. So it's not, I don't need this extension cord because it's too short. I need the extension cord because that guy won't go into my outdoor sockets because they have bumps, for the cover. But now we're going to test it. So I got my wand, and now I'm going to turn the thing on for the first time. when you're not pulling the trigger, it shuts down. So while it's on, it's not doing anything. So back to handheld. So that's the 8 years of accumulated stuff. And this is the side that I pressure washed. And you can see I still quite didn't get it all, but I got a lot. That took off almost 10 years of pollen and dirt and junk that had been accumulating on this table. Glass top table, by the way. You couldn't have told when I started, but you can now. I had to go back and forth. In fact, there's still spots that it didn't quite get, that I'm going to have to do it again. But I was just doing a proof of concept. Does the thing work? Yes. Would it work better with soap and detergent? The soap thing, it's 2 tanks, and so you can have different kinds of detergent in the different sides. And then this knob, it's kind of like a left tank, right tank, fuel tank kind of thing in an airplane. The hose for the sprayer is like 18 feet. The power cord is 36 feet. I mean, it works. It works pretty good. Of course, now the problem is, now that I know it works, I'm going to have to use it, which means I'm going to have to. We have some rainy days coming up where it'll be a little cooler. I'll come out here and do some more work on this. But this is what I was really wanting to see. It's a fantastic little thing. That's it from the backyard, from poolside. Thanks for stopping by. Come back next week, and it'll be some other weird new video. We don't know. We never know. See you next time. Bye-bye.